So I am getting ready for my interview with Kiefer Smiley. He should be here in a few minutes. I'm very nervous about starting this because he is somebody that I have wanted to meet since I started watching hockey a few months ago, and it's very exciting to finally get to meet him and talk with him. He should be along shortly, and so I will start the recording then when he gets here. So stay tuned. So I am here with Kiefer Smiley, the goaltender for the Mississippi Surge, and I guess I'll start out by just asking you what uh, a little bit about yourself.
I'm 22 years old. I'm born in British Columbia, Canada. I play goaltender for the Mississippi Surge, and I love hockey.
How long have you been down here in Mississippi?
This will be my second year now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not as long as I thought. I thought you were more of a native down here, but
No, no, I wish I was though. I love the weather down here, and can't see myself leaving anytime soon.
so why Mississippi?
Just the way it worked out. Our coach Jeff Bess, he contacted me in September 2 years ago. Asked me to come down for a tryout, and I haven't looked back since.
Oh, great. Were you playing in a similar type of league uh, in British Columbia?
Yeah, I was actually playing in a junior league in British Columbia, which you don't get paid for, unfortunately, but it paved the way to get here, so I'm, I'm happy to be here.
How long have you been playing?
I guess about 17 years now, 15 of them as a goalie. So,
Why a goalie?
I ask myself the same question every day. No, it's just as a kid, I love the goalie equipment. I love the pads, and I didn't think that the pucks would start hurting when they got shot at me, but they do now. But I'm already here,
You're
and
already committed to
yeah, I'm already
it.
committed to it, and I love to do it. So
Oh, that's good. So when did you have that little turning point in your life where you're like, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I want to do?
um, it really never came. It's just kind of eh, the only thing I've ever known. I've played hockey, 17 years out of my life, and I just kept moving forward with it, moving forward, and I'm still trying to move forward with it. So
Yeah, I saw your mom here one game, or I know she's probably here for all of your games, but I did see her doing the T-shirt cannon.
yeah, she actually
Um,
she just came to visit me. She stayed for a little under a month, which which is great because being here, the one downfall to it is you don't get to spend time with your family. So having my mom here meant a lot to me, and yeah, she came to support me, and they had her on the T-shirt shooter or whatever. So
well, that's
it
good.
was great. Yeah.
She seemed like she was having fun with
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah. She was having a good time.
Yeah. I just moved here in July from California,
Okay.
so it's been a bit of a change for me too, being away from family and friends.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
I could see it's probably hard. I mean, I'm sure you have a lot of friends still at home or back home that you
Yeah,
don't get to see very often.
it's really tough. I mean, you meet so many great people, and you make so many friends, but you never forget where you came from, and you never forget all your buddies back home and your family back home. So that's the one tough part of playing away.
Has there ever been a time in your career moving and all that where you thought, why am I doing this? Or should I be doing something else?
Well, when you go on a losing streak, you start to ask yourself what you're doing. But as long as you can mix in a win here and there, you realize you're right where you're supposed to be, and you're happy.
And so if there's something else that there's nothing else that you'd rather be doing besides playing hockey or
No, not a chance.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, to know what you want to be at an early age and to be able to follow through with that, that's very commendable.
yeah. Maybe one day I'll have to grow up, but but for right now, I'll just keep living life as it comes.
Well, you know, you're definitely like one of the favorite players on the team.
Yeah, I can't understand why, but maybe it's the last name on the back. fans like Smiley or something.
It just sounds positive. So,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
have you met in much any diversity or any challenges along your path to getting here?
Yeah, yeah, I have. Well, I told you that Jeff Best contacted me September 2 years ago, but after my last year junior, I actually didn't think I was going to carry on with hockey. I thought kind of my path had kind of ended, and like I said, it wasn't until September, which is like 7 months without being on the ice, that I found out I had to try out here. So it was tough. I got on the ice about 4 times before I came down for the tryout, and just happened to get lucky and make the team, and got myself back into shape from there. But yeah, it was tough not knowing if I was going to play again.
What were you doing in that time that you weren't playing?
I had taken up plumbing, and then from plumbing I moved to Alberta and I started goalie coaching. And then I had come back and I was sitting at home for 3 weeks, not really knowing what I was gonna do, and got lucky with a phone call from God, and and that's what's led me here.
Did he say what it was that caught his attention about you or your playing?
Well, actually, I had an old assistant coach from when I played juniors that knew of Jeff, so he got in contact with him, I guess, and it worked out.
Well, that's good. And what did your family think about you moving all the way down here?
Most of them were really excited for me. A few of them were a little hesitant about it. They didn't want to see me go, but um, at the end of the day, I gotta go after what I love to do, and they were all really good about it.
That's good. So your family has been basically your support system through this, your family and your friends then?
Absolutely, yeah.
Have you found much support here also?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, the I can't sell the fans short here. They've been unbelievable towards me. They've been really welcoming. Um, our booster club has been great. They support us through the tough times, and they keep us living our lifestyle that we live, and we couldn't do it without them. So I've had so much support. I can't thank everybody obviously, but I can't leave anybody out. It's incredible.
So do you live close by, like locally, Biloxi, Gulfport, anywhere, or is it?
Yeah, yeah. We just live a couple blocks down the road there,
Oh,
and
that's really
yeah,
convenient.
yeah, exactly. It's a 30-second drive along the beach to work every day. I can't complain about that.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What do you do on the off season?
Well, actually, last off season I went to Australia and I played hockey over there. And
Wouldn't expect Australia to have a hockey team.
yeah, I had no idea that they did, but
Of course, I wouldn't expect the Mississippi Gulf Coast to have a hockey team either.
exactly, exactly. No, I went over there and had a great time. Met a lot of great people. Got to travel the world, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Kept me in shape. Kept me ready for this season.
So, are you wanting to go further in your hockey career, or is it something that you're striving to, or do you just kind of like it here? So,
Well, I like it here so much that I won't be mad if I don't move on further. But at the end of the day, I think everybody's goal is to keep moving forward and to keep moving on. You never want to get too complacent, right? So yeah, I do hope to move on at some point, whether it's sooner or later. It doesn't really matter to me. But
I'm sure you'll find lots of support when you decide to do that.
yeah, hopefully.
They'll be like,
I'm
"Oh
sure
yeah,
I
he
will.
played for the Surge. That's right. He was down here first."
Yeah, yeah,
uh, I remember the first game I went to was against I think it was against Pensacola, um, and you and the goalie skated out into the middle of the ice and started fighting. And
yeah.
that's the first hockey game I had ever been to.
Oh, you picked a
And
good one then.
oh my gosh, it was fabulous. I'm like, since then you have been my favorite player. I'm like, that's wonderful. You went in there for the entertainment factor,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Well, we had our biggest crowd of the year was our military appreciation night, and yeah, you got to give the fans something, especially when you lose on a big crowd like that. So um, yeah, it was a fun night for us. We wish we would have won, but it was good to see some of those fans come back and watch us again because they had such a good time. It's cool walking down the street and people coming up to you saying, "Oh, my first game was that military appreciation night. That was a great fight and everything." So
It really was. It was, that's what I had always thought hockey was. People say, "Oh, I went to a fight and a hockey game broke out,"
yeah,
and
yeah,
so you definitely exceeded the expectation there. It was a
yeah,
lot of fun.
yeah. Well, I know down south it's mostly football here,
Hmm.
which is the main sport. But when they come to hockey, they want to see fights. So
Yeah.
we got to give them somewhat of what they want to see.
Well, that was definitely fun. I mean, they made me want to come back. I tried not to miss a home game now because I really enjoyed the dynamic you guys had out there on the ice, and you just seemed to have a lot of fun with your game. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so
We
that
do.
was nice. I know there's one fan that sits behind the the visiting team. And he's crazy. He's
Yeah,
so funny.
yeah.
He makes a lot of the games interesting as well.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, yeah. He'll
I'm sure
get.
you know who I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. His name is Luke Bates Jr.
Yeah.
He'll get under the other team's skin. He's a diehard fan. Another guy that supports the heck out of us, and
Yeah.
yeah, we're happy to have him in our crowd.
Yeah, that was it's fun watching him. I always the first hockey game some friends of ours went to because I told them I'm like, there's a hockey team here. You have to go to a game because it's awesome.
Yeah,
And they ended up sitting right next to him. And
yeah,
just be warned that he is a little lively.
yeah.
And so they had kids, and they switched the kids because they were sitting next to him over to the side, and then they sat next to him. And they were a little
Yeah,
worried there
yeah,
because one of the
exactly.
other team members looked like he was about to jump over and get him.
Yeah.
So
Comes with a parental advisory warning.
he really does, but it's funny because his kid just sleeps through it all.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
um, well, I don't know if there's something you'd like to add. Mainly, I am just trying to get uh, how you made it to this point, how where you see yourself going to tackle challenges along the way, which obviously is your great support system that you have. Looks like spread out through
Yeah,
2 different countries, which is
yeah,
great.
yeah. Almost three with Australia
Oh, there
too.
you go.
Met some really great people there, but no, I just worked hard, never missed a workout, never missed a practice. Got to thank my dad for that. He really pushed me to be my best every day. And it doesn't always work out that way, unfortunately, but I do work really hard and expect the best out of myself. And yeah, it's brought me here, and hopefully it brings me even further, whether it's the Central Hockey League, the East Coast, or the AHL. You know, I'm open for anything, but I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, working hard, and enjoying it, taking in every day. It's an experience of a lifetime, and I'm really grateful for it.
Now, since I'm new to hockey, you're still young in your game, so I'm assuming, and I don't know what the age uh, limits are for hockey. Is there any plan for after hockey is over for you, or
There's ideas. There's not really a plan. Uh, just kind of rolling with the punches, and if hockey ends short and I have to go back to school or whatever, I'll try that, and I'd like to try to get into some sort of investing and real estate. But yeah, like I said, for now it's just go with the flow and see what happens.
I like that attitude. Just kind of see what happens.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't. I mean, you can't. It's hard to plan for things when you don't know what's going to happen from day to day.
yeah.
But it's good that you keep a good attitude about it.
Yeah, I've lived my whole life like that, and it's kept me going. So
Has the has this been easy for you with playing and just kind of going along with everything that comes, or has there been some difficulties in it, or
no, it's been pretty smooth. Uh, yeah,
very lucky?
yeah, exactly. I'm just I'm grateful for every day I'm here, And yeah, I mean, I could be doing a job that I don't like and making a lot more money probably, but it's all about doing what you love to do, and I'm doing that. So
That's awesome. I mean,
yeah.
it is very admirable. I mean, I'm almost 30, and I don't know what I want to do when I grow up. So
Yeah, well, uh, that's like everybody, I think. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up either. Hopefully, I never have to grow up.
well, I mean, this is perfect. I mean, if I had a skill set such as yours, I probably would be having the same attitude, just going with the flow and doing what I love and
Yeah, yeah,
not a care in the world. I mean, that's oh, of course you do, but it's well, that's pretty an awesome way of living. I
yeah,
think.
yeah. It's a relaxed way of living.
We'll see. I bet your stress factor is just way down. Plus, you get a lot of aggression out when you're playing, right? So.
Exactly, exactly.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time out. I know that your coach postponed practice, so you probably didn't have to come in. So
Oh yeah, no worries. Thank you for having me.
thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.